Welcome back to the Brain Mission channel. I'm your host Brainy, and today I'm doing a marathon with the ability test. So in preparation for your ability test on Thursday, I will be giving you a few videos like these, and chances are I am pretty much sure some of these questions will be on the ability test come Thursday. So let us just run through the marathon quickly. I'm starting with mock exam 4. All right. And also, if you want these papers, they'll be available in the description. Just click on the link in the description and you can get these papers free of cost. Let's jump right in, no further ado. So read the questions carefully, then choose the correct answer. For item 1 to 4, select the word that best completes each statement. Number 1, teas to leaves as coffee is to. So I know leaves makes tea. So beans make coffee, so I'll say beans for that one. Pleasure is to smile as worry is to. So if you're feeling pleasurable or you're happy, then you smile. Or if you're having some feeling of pleasure, you smile, I should say. And if you're worried, normally you have a frown on your face. So I say frown for that one. Eye is to optical as molar is to. No, eye optical, and molar would be to dental. Okay, so I'll say dental for this one. Ants is to army, as pride is to. So ants, they're always marching like they're in an army, right? And that's how you actually categorize a bunch of ants, or we say an army of ants. So it would be, if it's a lion, then I think it should, pride is to lion, I would say. Yeah, so pride is to lion right there. Choose a word which describes or says something about the other 4 words. Okay, so we have rectangle, that's a shape, square, polygon, and triangle. Okay, all of these are categorized as polygons. So I would say polygon is the word that describes them all. Artist, profession, teacher, lawyer. So all of these are professions. So I'll choose B for profession. All right. Then we have German Shepherd, Pit Bull, Dog, Rottweiler. I didn't choose profession here. So all of these would be dog. I'll choose dog for that one. So you have game show, deal or no deal, Jeopardy, or Family Feud. I would choose all of these are game shows. So I'll choose that one, which is A. Which word does not rhyme with the others? You know that rhyme sounds alike. So taught, this is drought, taught, and caught. So drought. I would say this one does not rhyme with the others. Blue, crew, untrue, so. So I would say so is outcast there. 11, explain, campaign, wane, foreign. Explain, campaign, wane, foreign. All of these are like double syllables and this is one. So I'll say it doesn't. Foreign, campaign, right. So I'll choose wane. Which word does not belong with the others? Biology, chemistry, theology, and zoology. So I know that these are all science here, but I would say theology is like the study of religion. So I would say this is outcast, right? All right, unimportant, trivial, insignificant, familiar. So unimportant, trivial, insignificant. I say familiar is the outcast. Heading, body, letter, closing. So these are parts of a letter, but then this is just saying it's a letter. So that's the word that I will say that stands out there. For item 15 and 16, select the word that is a necessary component of the word in bold type. So school. What is necessary in a school? Report card? Not really. Tests? Not really. Learning? Yeah, learning should be happening, but I say students come before that because without student there is no school. So there you go. I choose student. House, balcony, kitchen, roof, stairway. I think the house should have a roof, nothing else, so I'll choose roof. Right. Number 17. Examine the words carefully, then place them in logical sequence. So ancient, futuristic, present, old. Logical, I would say ancient would be the oldest here, then old, then present, then futuristic. I would choose this one. Let's see the others. Old, ancient, present. No, old, ancient, old, futuristic. This was the closest one, but it would be present and futuristic. All right, so I'll choose A. All right, the digits in bold are from a special code. Beside each code is its meaning in English. So 7683 is read. So that's R is 7, E80. Made, all right. What is the meaning of 7823670? So 7 we know is R, all right. We know that 8 is A. We know that 2 is I. We know that 3 is D. So already I know that this must be Raiders. So I choose Raiders. One word in the answer for each pair of clues. What is the word? To leap, a season. So when you leap, you jump, and it's a season. So I wouldn't say jump though, I would say spring. Because you jump into spring and it's also representing jumping. So I would say spring. All right. It can be green, black, or sweet. It sounds like a letter of the alphabet. So it can be green. I'll say T. Yeah, I'll say T. Observe the family tree below, then answer the questions that follow. So Mark Jones look like, let's see, how is this going now? It's like it's going downhill. So these are the grandmothers, grandfather, grandmother. And then these are their kids. And then these are these kids. Okay, cool. All right, what is the Christian name of Troy's grandfather? So this is Troy. Okay, Christian name is Mark. So I will say Mark. Okay. How many nephews does Alan have? So Alan and Joyce has Paul and Denise. So these would be Alan's siblings. So let's see, Dwayne, Mike, and Troy. 3. So I'll say Alan has 3 nephews. Okay, what relation is Pansy to Paul? So all of these here will be cousins. I can say that for sure. So they're cousins. What is Mike's mother's maiden name? So Mike is Sonia Hall. I would say Hall. So I would say Hall for that maiden name here. For item 25 to 28, select the most appropriate word to complete each sentence. The policeman tried to dash the weapon from the insane man. You must try to take it away, rabbit. So what do we do here? I would say seize, right? And this seize is the one that I'll choose, right? So try to take it away from the insane man. Last year, the king celebrated his 50-year reign. So this is rain when the water falls from the sky. This rain here means reign supreme. So this is the rain I'll choose. Mother will dash a patch onto the shirt sleeve. Will sew. Is it this sew or this one? This one is the one that you sew with your hand. Well, with needle and thread or a machine. Or Jeanette was given a pair of golden earrings for her birthday. Is it pear as in the food? Peer or peer through, you're looking at somebody, or this pair means a couple of. So I'll say pair, which is P-A-I-R. Okay, we have a little, is this a poem or just a little passage. So it says both bats and birds can fly. You might see them on a rooftop. In other ways, bats and birds are very different. Birds have feathers, bats have fur. Birds have beaks, bats have teeth. Bats hang upside down when they rest. Birds never do that. Bats and birds are very easy to tell apart when they are not flying. Okay, interesting. How are bats and birds alike? Both have feathers. That's not true. Both have teeth. That's not true. Both can fly. I would say C. They can both fly. Which statement is true about bats and birds? Bats and birds have nothing in common. That's not true. Bats and birds cannot be found on rooftops. No. Bats and birds are easy to tell apart. No. Birds and bats have fur. Bats and birds have nothing in common. It's true about bats and birds cannot be found on rooftop. That's not true. They can be found. Bats and birds are easy to tell apart. I would say this one. Yeah, I changed my mind. I'll say C. If they're if you can see them clearly, then fine, you can easily tell apart. Not all the times. So 31. Martina is sitting in the desk behind Jerome. Wow. So this is Martina. Let's see. So let's try to figure this out. So Martina is sitting in the desk behind Jerome. Jerome is sitting in the desk behind Brian. Martina is behind Jerome. Jerome is behind Brian. Brian is sitting in the desk beside no, that cannot be true. So that's false. Definitely. What number should come next in the sequence? 22, 21, then 23. 22, 24, then 23. So it's gonna start from 22 again. So I choose A. What number should replace the question sign in the box? All we need to do is to add these. So if we're gonna add them, how do we add them? We add them by 2 and 4 is 6, 6 and 9, 15, right? And 15 and 8 would be 23, all right? Then 4, 10, 14, and 5, that's 19, and 4, that is 23. So, right, so it's 23, 23. So easy now. So 8 and 8, 16, and 7, that would be 23. So this is already 23. So the only number that's left is 0. I would say 0 because we're not adding anything else, right? So it's 0. What is the smallest number which, when divided by 4, 5, or 7, leaves a remainder of 2? Looking at this, let's see. So I know 62 divided by 4, 42, 1, then 2 remaining. I don't see 62 here. That's not gonna make it with 7 either. This might make it with 4 and 5. I will say 142 is the answer for this one. Okay. All right, so George had 6 keys made. He paid with a $100 bill and received $30.28 change. So how much did it cost to have each key made? That's easy, man. So we take, let me see if I can pull up something here to use. I'll just use my head. All right, so if you have $100, you're gonna take $30. You're gonna take $30 from it. I'll just use my calculator. So if I have, all we have to do is to find out how many times can we get 6 into the variance from this, and that will be the answer. So first and foremost, you're gonna take $30.28 from 100. So you have 100 minus $30, I'm sorry, and 28 cents. That will be $69.72, and then you divide that by 6. and you should get the answer. $11.62. So that's the answer. The bakery purchased 252 wax candles. If they use 6 wax candles to decorate each birthday cake, how many birthday cakes could they decorate? So you have 252 and you want to decorate, and you use it to, if they use 6 per birthday cake, so all you have to do is to divide 252 by 6, and 252 by 6, 252 divided by 6, that would be 42. So the answer is 42. All right, a school has 876 students. If 4 students can sit on a bench, how many benches are there in the school? So again, 4 students per bench, and you have 876 students in the school, and 4 can sit in the bench. All you need to do again is to divide 876 by 4. So again, 876 by 4, and you will get 219. So the answer is 219. All right, cool. How many lines of symmetry are in this shape? When we say symmetry, we mean that it's parallel, or it's going in a direction. They'll never meet at any point. So these lines that you see here, it can be tricky. So I'll just draw a line from here to here, and then another line from here to here. These are the lines that are actually symmetry. They will never meet at any point. So I will say 2. So I'll choose 2 here. Whoops. This 2 here, right? All right, so if friend is coded as HUMJTK, how can candle be written in that code? So candle be written in this code. Oh, wow. This one looks tough. Candle, let's see, friend D, candle. So I say C is E, A, not sure, N, L. So I'll say it's C, which is that Edrel? Not sure how to pronounce that one. All right, but I choose C, and I'm sure it's correct. If pale is coded as 2134, earth is coded as 41590, how can pearl be coded in that language? Wow, this is a tough one again. Pale 2 P is 2 A L E, earth 4. So pearl 2 E 4 and A R A 2 4. I will say this one is 24153, and that's it. So as I said, I